swear adult life is just a constant question of what you're doing for dinner. I recently had that moment where it's very different here in Berlin. Actually, a day in my life. I thought I'd switch it up a bit this week and film a day rather than a week, but film the day in more depth. That is at least my plan in this video. It is currently Thursday. It is 8:30 in the morning. I have just done my morning routine and I'm just having a quick coffee before heading to a yoga class that I've booked. I've never been to this studio before, but it's actually pretty central. I didn't realize how central it was when I booked it. So I think when I'm there, I'm also gonna use it as an excuse to maybe go to a cafe that I've been recommended by a lot of people because it's literally just around the corner. And then I also might head to the shops because there's a few things that I need from the drugstore. I'm not actually sure what the German drugstore is here. I'm gonna have to Google that, but I need a few things from there. And then this evening, I've got a German lesson at 8 o'clock or something. It's a bit later than I would usually do them. But I think when this video goes live, I've actually been learning German for just over a month. So I thought I'd give you a little update on how it's going. If you've been keeping up with the vlogs, you'll know that I've been doing something called a sprint challenge with Lingoda. Lingoda is an online language learning school and their sprint challenges are intensive language learning courses that encourage you to make language learning a daily habit. So to complete a sprint challenge, you have to do 15 classes a month for 2 months, so 30 classes in total. And the great thing about Lingoda is if you successfully complete all of those classes, they will actually give you 50% cash back or 40 credits towards further lessons to improve your fluency. They also have an option called the Super Sprint Challenge where you do 30 lessons a month for 2 months, so 60 lessons in total. And once again, if you successfully complete that, you can either get 50% cash back or 75 credits towards further lessons. And that might sound like a lot, but Lingoda is so flexible and so convenient because all of the classes are online, so you can book them whenever and wherever suits you best. You can also keep track of all the lessons that you've been doing using the downloadable Sprint or Super Sprint tracker. I'm only 1 month in, but I feel like I'm making so much progress because all of the classes are taught by native level teachers and there's always maximum 5 students in a class, which means you get a lot of opportunity to speak out loud, which was definitely daunting at first. It pushed me out of my comfort zone quite a bit, but you learn so quickly. Speaking of speaking out loud, you might remember me saying that one of my main goals when learning German was just to be able to order a coffee in German. And I've kind of documented that process through the last few vlogs. You might know that a few weeks ago, I had a bit of a fail when I first tried to order one. She just didn't understand what I was saying at all. And even once I then mastered that question, I found that I was getting stumped by the follow-up questions. So do you want it to go or do you want it to stay in? But through practice, through pushing myself out of my comfort zone and staying consistent with my Lingoda lessons, I recently had that moment where I did manage to order my coffee fully in German and I managed to answer all of the follow-up questions, and I just sat down afterwards for my cappuccino and felt like such a language pro. So if you're looking to reach new heights with your language learning and have that moment where you have a language win, then definitely consider signing up for a Lingoda Sprint Challenge. You can click the link that I'll put down below in the description for more information, and you can also use code Lydia Violeta for €20 or $25 off your Sprint registration. I've got in the habit now of leaving really far in advance for anything, because obviously I've had a few instances where I've left it too late and then it's taken me longer than I thought it would to get somewhere. But this time I definitely overestimated it a bit too much, and I'm at yoga 45 minutes early. So I'm currently just having a wander around. I found a little park in the centre that's quite cute, so just killing some time before my class. So I had to come in, but it's very different here in Berlin. There's a lot of dark colours here. There's a lot of black and grey, whereas I feel like in the UK it's a lot more colourful. Like we've got black nail varnish, jewellery that looks like this, little bit questionable, and yeah, lots of dark clothing. They don't have summer body, which is what I was looking for, but they do have this, and I'm thinking maybe that's the version of it that they have here, so I think I'm gonna get this and give it a go. Had to bring a cinnamon roll back for Sid. I don't know what that's gonna look like. It's been in my bag for a few hours now.
Very heavy, isn't it? It's very
Well, the person serving me gave me, they've like merged into one. No, this is the cinnamon roll, and she was like, oh, this one's a bit small, so she gave me some of this one. I don't actually know what this is. I'm gonna try this mystery one that she gave me. I love how I bought this back for Sid and now I'm the one eating it. Oh, I think it's also a cinnamon roll, but just slightly different.
You're 100% going to pretend like you're just trying that and just slowly
The
going to
whole
work
thing.
your way through it. I'm going to come to eat it later on and it's just going to be gone.
No, I'm going to make myself a proper lunch now. I seem to go through a lot of lunch phases. Like I had a phase of making that Greek salad literally every single day for the past few weeks, and now I seem to be in an egg mayo phase. Like I just cannot get enough of egg mayo sandwiches.
Just a phase, Mom.
But also I've been a little bit experimental with how I've been making my egg mayo, and I've found that actually putting a tiny bit of mustard into the mix, like literally 1/4 of a teaspoon or something like that, tastes so good. just spent the last few hours doing a bit of editing, and now I'm gonna head off to the supermarket because we need to grab some stuff for dinner. I swear adult life is just a constant question of what you're doing for dinner. This is why I'm such a HelloFresh girly, because I love just someone else almost making the decision for me, but we don't have any in at the moment. So I think I'm gonna recreate this recipe by the Nutritionist. I absolutely love her page. If you don't follow her, definitely go and follow her because her recipes are always amazing. And this is the 1-pan cherry tomato gnocchi with prawns, and I made it a few weeks ago and it was so good, and it doesn't require too many ingredients. So I think I'm gonna go and grab what I need for that and then get cooking.
Hello, and today on Cooking with Lydia, we're cooking gnocchi.
No, we're not actually.
We're not actually. That was a joke. That was a lie. We're not actually
They
doing
didn't
that.
have any gnocchi.
We're cooking penne. Go pump for session! Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Hallo Hannah, ich heiße Charlie. Woher kommst du? Nicht ganz. Ich bin aus Schottland, aber ich lebe mit meinen Eltern und meinen Geschwistern. Ja, ich habe 2 Brüder und eine Schwester.